Good day, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I am King Bash, a 4 years experienced trader, about 5 years now in this market. So today I'm going to do a detailed, easy, simple chart breakdown on liquidity concept in ICT. It's very simple and it is straightforward and it is very powerful. This is a system I use on daily basis, except if I do not see my setup. Wait for everything to align and follow your plan. That is just it. It's as simple. So listen attentively. If you have any question regarding the video or whatever, just drop your thought in the comment section and support the video. Like, subscribe. I'll be dropping more and more content. So if you are watching my video and just you will see I'm dropping trades every day. The trades I take, how the outcome, how it plays out. So do well to subscribe and take your books and biro and jot down whatever you see in this video. All right, peace out. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to teach you how to take and how to trade the liquidity strategy. So I'm going to show you two examples, one that I missed out and it ended up at break even, while the other one I took the trade yesterday. I'm going to show you two examples. One I missed out, while the second one I was able to capitalize on it yesterday. The first one is trend and the second one is a counter trend liquidity setup. So listen attentively, carry your paper and your pen so to jot this down. So if this is the first time you're coming into the channel, I'm King Bash. I'm a 5 years experienced trader in this industry. So I have enough experience on the market. This is a strategy I use frequently. So without wasting much time, let's go. So this is the daily time frame. What do you see here? You can see that price came from this high, price came down here, swept this low here, and price started going up. Price came down and makes a higher low, price made a higher high, price made a higher low, price made a higher high. And from this point, you can see price broke this low here. Price broke this what? Price broke this low here. Price broke this low here. So what do you see? So you can see that price came here, made an equal lows here, and price broke this low. And this is what we call a sweep of liquidity. Now this is another low here. This is another low here, but this is what we are going to focus on. From this point, you can see price is making an uptrend, and we see a sweep and a break of what? Structure. So after this break of structure, what do we expect? We now expect price to start moving what? Down in the daily time frame. So we are expecting a retracement down to this point. We are expecting a retracement to this point, this area here of demand, then we continue selling. So this is the retracement we are trying to what? Capitalize on. So after the close of this daily candle, the next day we are expecting what? A retracement. So this is a 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, you can see that line we mark on the daily time frame. So after this broke here, this red candle, this is where the day closed here, this red candle. Then you can see the next day started forming. First 4-hour candle, second 4-hour candle broke this high. Price created a high here and it broke the high, and you can see the next candle kept going. So, and it left what? An imbalance here. You can see this candle's top and the bottom of this candle, they did not meet. So this is an imbalance. We have a break of structure and we have an imbalance on the 4-hour time frame. So you can see the 4-hour also did the same thing after the sweep of the daily low here. Price retrace and also give us a sweep of another low. Then from the 4-hour, you can see there is this change in what structure. There is a change in structure at this level here. So you can see that price came here and broke this high. It came here and broke this high perfectly. Perfectly. So this is the break of high on the 4-hour time frame, and price gave us an imbalance. So now let's go to the 1-hour time frame. So this is the 1-hour time frame. If you could remember, this is the break of structure on the 4-hour time frame, and you can see on the 1-hour time frame it's more clear. So once the break of structure is more clear on the 4-hour, you can go to the 1-hour time frame. So after this break of structure, these are showing us that the reversal we are looking for, it's imminent, it's about to begin. So we remember we are in a downtrend. On the daily time frame, we broke this low. Look at the low here, and now we are making lower lows and lower high. Now for the first time we broke here, and we are now making what? A higher high. So what do we expect? We expect price to come down to give us to a point of interest, then we continue to take the reversal up. Now what do we see at this break of structure here? We can see that there is what? An imbalance here. This red candle here and this green candle here, they did not meet. The high of this red candle and the low of this green candle did not meet, so there is an imbalance here. Then another thing, this red candle also serves what? As a supply zone. That is the second thing. And the third one we are considering here is this thing we call the breaker block. The breaker block. Let me mark it for you so you can see. Let me mark it for you. So this is what we call the breaker block here. Here you can see this is the breaker block. So, and finally we have this long down close candle that swept this low. You see this candle that swept this low also took out liquidity here. You can see, so simple and easy. So when price retraces back to this area, and remember there's also an imbalance here, this high of this green candle and the low of this green candle. So this point of interest from here, price can come to any of this point here, then we look to buy. Remember, if you are buying using this time frame, this is a 1-hour time frame, once price comes to this point of interest, this imbalance here or this supply zone, your stop loss should be below this red candle, because that is where the movement start, or you can put it below this green candle, because this green candle on the lower time frame, it took the lows of these two candles and started pushing up. So but best it should be below this candle. So let's go and see what happened next. Okay, so now what do we see now? You can see price is at our point of interest. Price has retraced down to this point here. You can see price is now in our point of interest. And this is the what? New York session. This is the New York session. So at this point, there is volume in the market. So we are expecting price from this point to start buying up. Remember, your stop loss will be here. Now you can take your entry here, set your entry here, and after price tap here, you can now start buying. But if you want to take it in the lower time frame, then you can go to the lower time frame and take your setup. So let's see how it played up in. So you can see immediately price reached this point. What did price do? Immediately price started going up massively. So you can see that is how price moved. It kept going up. You can see this is the push. So this is the 1 hour entry. So price broke here, retrace and push. Now let's see if you want to take this on the lower time frame. Maybe you don't want to have a big stop loss. You can decide to go to the lower time frame and do the same thing. Okay, now so this is the 5-minute time frame. So if you could remember, this is the box we've marked on the 1 hour time frame. So we took our entry, remember, on the 1 hour time frame, immediate price reach here. But if you are looking for a smaller stop loss, you can use the same model here. So what do? You come here, you wait for the sweep of this low. You see the same thing, it occurs. Price is fractal in every time frame. So what do you see? You see this is what? This is a low. Price created a low and swept what? The low here. Price swept the low. So what happened? Let's see. Price started going up gradually. You can see. Now this is a high. We want price to break this high. After price took this low, what do? We wait for price to come and take this high. So once price break this low, we want price to take this high on the 5-minute time frame, then retrace to our point of interest. You can see there is an imbalance here. There is a demand zone, this red candle here, and also there is an imbalance below here. So once price break this high and retrace back down here, then we can look to what? Buy and continue the move up. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so you can see price broke this high and also took out this high. So what do? We wait for price to retrace back. Price retrace back. There's a low here, an imbalance here. I told you there's an imbalance here. So you can see the high of this red candle here and the low of the other red candle here. There is an imbalance here. And also there is what? A demand zone here. So once price retraces back here, you just put your entry, your stop loss will be here. It will not be as big as the first entry we took on the 1 hour, because on the 1 hour, once price reach here, your stop loss will be down big. But on the 5-minute time frame, you can see after this break of structure, our stop loss will just be below this low here. And let's see how it played after price reached here. Let's see how it played. You can see price came down here to this demand zone, and price also did the same thing here. You can see I told you this strategy is powerful. Follow for more. I'll be dropping more knowledgeable videos here. You can see this is a high here. Price broke this high here, and look at what happened here. This is a low here. Before price started going up, price swept this low first. You see this is a low here. Price took out this low and price started moving up. Immediately price took out this low. That is, if you miss this entry after seeing this break of structure again, there's an imbalance here again, price retrace back, then you can also take your entry and keep moving. So let's see how it went. You can see price continue moving up. So this is the strategy on gold. So follow for more. I will be dropping other examples on this strategy. This is a strategy I use. So it's a very powerful liquidity strategy with precision and patience. So follow, like, share your thought on this. I remain King Bash. Peace out.